Hi friends, I'm Tammy and welcome to my channel. Today I have gotten out all of my fall stuff out of the closet and we're going to unbox it. And we're going to find the tacky stuff and get rid of it, and we're going to find the good stuff and use it. Now I think this is good. Is that not pretty? Well, I got a lot of that stuff coming. This may be a little long, so if you want to go get you a Coca-Cola, a cup of coffee, a donut, just whatever you want, you might want to go get some refreshments. So we're going to just get started. Today has been crazy. You ever had a day that's just been crazy where you running here and running there and doing this and doing that? My shirt's wrinkled, I'm wrinkled, everything's crazy, but that's okay. We're going to calm down. We're going to have some peace, and we're going to go through this stuff, and we're going to see what we like and what we don't like. So this was really by itself in the closet, and I have used this for a couple of years, and it's just a box that I found at a yard sale that my husband stained for me, and I had a candle that I got from a yard sale, and these little pumpkins and things came from like Dollar Tree, Dollar General, and some little pine cone stuff. I don't have much money in this at all, but I think it's so pretty. Now I'm going to be adding in some pictures around my house, up here or up here, to show you where I'm planning on putting this. I think this would be so pretty on my coffee table. And if you look at my coffee table now, I have that arrangement that I showed you a while back that's very summery. But we're getting rid of that. I mean, we're going to put it up somewhere, and we're going to put out that, and I think it will be beautiful. This even has some little feathers in it. I just think it's so pretty. So I found that, and then I have this big blessed sign that I bought on a 50% off at Hobby Lobby, and I've had this about 3 years. Now at the time, the tag's still on it, y'all. I gave $19.99, but I think I gave $10 for it. So this has got to go up on top of something, maybe my china cabinet, on very top of it. I have put it on top of my cabinet before, but I think I'm going to change it up this year. I may even hang it above my French doors in my dining room. So this is a keeper. I'm going to keep this. Now this is an oldie but a goodie. This is a village that I bought. Well, this is my mother's. Mine burned up in our house fire. But my mother had one and she gave me hers after the house fire. But this is a fall village, and it came from Walmart, and I bet this is like 25 years old. All of it, 25 years old. But it's different little houses, and they light up. And that leaf is not supposed to be there. But it's got a little tree with it, and it's got some little people that you put around it. Now I had some other pieces that I had found, and of course, like I said, I lost them in the house fire, but that's okay. My mother gave me hers, and this is beautiful on my dining room. I have a counter in my dining room, and I'm planning on putting that there, and that's where I put it last year. So this little village, it's made of ceramic, is definitely a keeper. Now when I bought this, I think it was $20. There's no telling what you'd get for one of these now, but I know, remember, it came from Walmart. So we're going to keep that. Now a friend gave me a bunch of stuff to sell in my yard sale stuff, and this was in it. And isn't that pretty? And this is our initial, and it's their initial, the M. So I'm wanting to put this on my front door and maybe put some florals around it, but it's wood, and this is the way it's made, and I have no idea where she got this, but of course I got it for free, and this is definitely going somewhere. It's got this jute cord to hang it with, and I just think it's so pretty, the pumpkin, and it's got a pretty little burlap bow. But this is a keeper, and like I said, I think it's gonna go on my door. Maybe. It may be too big. I don't know. This thing is huge, y'all. Okay. Let's see. I got these from the Dollar Tree last year, these little scarecrows, and I didn't use them. These would be cute in a potted plant if you had little house plants. So I may use those. That's a keeper. And if you remember from my last video, well, no, it's been a couple of videos back, I bought those little pumpkins and acorns, and this was the dish I was talking about. And I got this from a yard sale for a couple of dollars, and I think it looks so fall. And right now it's just got some orange, like little stones in it. But I'm going to put those little acorns, and I'll insert a picture right here of what I'm talking about that I found at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to put some little greenery and put those in there and put this like on a table. But I can't part with that. You know, I may not be able to part with any of this stuff, but we'll just see. Now this came from Hobby Lobby years ago, and it was on half price, but it's sort of dated. Don't y'all think the red truck is sort of dated now? So I don't know. You know, this would be cute. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. I don't know if I want to use the red truck anymore. Y'all tell me down in the comments, should I use this? This would be cute with a little arrangement. I've got a table in my guest bath, maybe. I don't know. This is a I don't know thing. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Now I'm getting into the box. This box here, I'll show you this in a minute. Well, I'll show it to you now. It's a little candle holder that holds a votive or tea light. And I've got a little battery operated, and this is a keeper. I've got two of these. This one got a little dented, but these came from Old Time Pottery, and I think they were like $1 a piece. So I'm definitely going to keep that. Now this box here, I think is full of florals, and it's very light, so I'm thinking this is full of florals. And some of this will have to go, because I'm just tired of storing it. But I'm not going to show all of this. But this with the big leaves, you know, this may go on my porch, because I just don't think this with the big leaves is pretty in my house anymore. This is what I'm going to use on my mantle, these little leaves. And they're about half the size. There's my hand, and there's a leaf. So this is the ones, it's just tangled up with this big leaf stuff. But anyway, I'm trying to get to the big leaf stuff to show you. But I'm thinking I can put this big leaf, here it is, on my porch. It's just really orange, and I mean, it's not that it's not pretty, it's just huge. I mean, look at there. It's as big as my hand. And I think this would be pretty around a door. So I've got quite a bit of this. Finally, it turned loose from that box. But I've got quite a bit of this, and I think I'm going to use that outside. And then these are new, and I don't think I used these last year. These came from the Dollar Tree, and they're real pretty. And I'm going to incorporate these somewhere this year, but that's two little stems. So that's a keeper. This turkey has had it. He's rusty and everything, and he's probably going to go. So I'm going to set this box aside, and we're going to get into this big box that I have on the floor. Hope I didn't break anything. I've got this picture that came in some yard sale stuff, and it is an old picture. I think it come out of a magazine. But isn't that beautiful? And there's something about just the little simple black frame that I like. And I'm probably going to prop this up somewhere. But I've been using this the last couple of years, and I'm going to keep this. Look at the back, how they've got it. They've got a piece of newspaper over it. So, anyway, I just think that's lovely. And I'm definitely going to keep that. It's about that big compared to my head, and I've got a pretty big head. So that's a keeper. Now these I bought from a thrift store years ago. And I actually showed this in one of my first videos in 2018. But these have been laminated, but they need to be cut around. But there's a leaf. There's a horn of plenty. And I think these would be really cute in my Sunday school class. I can punch a hole in them and hang them from the ceiling. There's a little pilgrim girl. And here's Mr. Turkey Lurkey. But I really think these would be cute from the ceiling in my Sunday school class. And I'm going to film my Sunday school class, not the children, but the classroom, and show you what I have to work with there. Oh, here's a little Native American. Isn't he cute? And I think there's a little girl in here that matches him, and they would just love this. They would love this around Thanksgiving. So I'm definitely going to keep that. Now here is a pumpkin that I bought from Old Time Pottery. And it looks sort of dated to me too. But I'm probably going to use it. You know, I just cannot go out and buy everything new. There's no way. But I gave $3.99 for this. And it's pretty big. But I don't know. I don't like the way it's shaped. It's shaped sort of like a gourd. But anyway, I got that. Got that. That's an iffy. An iffy. This came from the Dollar Tree from last year. The Autumn Blessings. I think that's cute. I'll probably put that somewhere maybe in my kitchen. I think last year I put this on top of my stove and had it up there. This is Dollar Tree, and I think this is going to go. I'm going to see if my daughter-in-law wants this to hang with her stuff, and if she does, I'll let her have it. So that's going. This is going too. Like I said, I've lost interest in the red truck. That came from Dollar Tree several years ago. And I'm going to see if my daughter-in-law or my mother may want some of this to decorate her house with. So I'm going to lay this aside and let them look at it. Now, I got this from a yard sale. Not a yard sale, from the thrift store. Now, here we have a thrift store that everybody calls the thrift store. And when I say that, it's what I'm talking about. It's actually America's something thrift store. But it's a huge place. And when I say that, that's what I'm talking about. But this came from it. And I am going to keep this. I love it. It's behind glass and framed. And I paid $2.99 then. And it says Decor. And I think that is Dollar General. So this probably originally came from Dollar General. But I love that. It says family, Thanksgiving, crackling fires, family gatherings, turkey and dressing. Now, I don't know if I should put this out now or wait closer to Thanksgiving. I like to get everything out and settled. So it might go up now and it might go up later. But knowing me, it'll probably go out now. So that's a keeper. Here are some of the lights. I've got to keep these. I know these came from Dollar General, and they're battery operated, and that goes on my mantle. And like I said, I'm going to use those little small leaves to put on my mantle. These leaves right here, this garland, and I don't know where this came from. I can't remember. But these I sort of intertwine in there, and it lights up. So I've got to keep those lights. There's that other candle holder that came from Old Time Pottery. I don't know if I'll use these this year. I'll just have to see. I mean, I'm wanting more statement pieces, you know, bigger arrangements and things instead of little bitty things, but we'll see. Those are really cute lit up though. Oh, a neighbor gave me this. Look, y'all. Isn't he cute? I don't know where she got him. She probably got him from Dollar General. Nope, this is a Dollar Tree thing. And that neighbor has moved off now. And she moved off up north, and most likely I'll probably never see her again, so I'm definitely keeping that. This is pretty. I got this from the thrift store, and it's the mercury glass, so that's a keeper. And this came from Old Time Pottery, and it was so cheap. It wasn't but like $1.99 or $2.99, and it's a mason jar, and they have it decorated. And then this little thing, you put a tea light candle in it, and you drop it down in there. But I have to tell you, you can't hardly see the candle in there because the jar is so dark. But that's a keeper. I may repurpose this and take this off and put some florals in it. Would that be pretty? Y'all give me some suggestions. Now we're at 16 minutes, so I'm going to cut this off. And if you would like to see a second part to this, just let me know. If you will, please subscribe to my channel. I just want to thank y'all so much. Y'all are so supportive. But if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to get to that 1,000, and I like about 200 friends to get there. So consider subscribing. Always give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and talk to me in the comments. I love to talk to you. I love you, friends. And I hate to cut this off, but it is getting lengthy. So if you want to see a second part, just let me know and we'll do a second part. But I love y'all. Y'all have a great day. Bye.